Wasn't gonna go live until closer to 3, like I said, but why not? We only got 2 days, right? These deer ain't been acting right the last few days for some reason. Since the night I walked out of here when they showed up. They started coming in real late and everything. Got one person here, appreciate it. 2 thumbs up. Don't know if it's everything looked good. Jersey, welcome in, Bob. These crazy deer, man. I don't know. Like I said, they acting funny since the other night. Hey, look, lady, welcome in. Figured I might as well come in early, Might as well. Only got 2 days left. Uncle Lou. You get done all you know. Tomorrow's the last day. Hey, Jimmy Jones, welcome in. So whatever, if I get one tonight, I got until, I got 24 hours to turn it in. If I get one today, tomorrow night or tomorrow evening, if I get one, I got until midnight to turn it in. That's why I hope they don't go very far. Ain't had no deer in here in 1 or 2 nights. This morning I had one little one come in, and it looked like he was a stranger because I don't remember seeing nothing like that because he was small. He didn't eat much, didn't hang around. He took off. There was a shaggy dog out here. I'm assuming it's probably the neighbors. Lucky some hunters don't catch it because if he did, he'd probably end up getting lead poison. That's where I'd like to have me a shocker. My dog wore one, there should too. They can't control it. Right, nice skies. I should have went fishing today. NJ, welcome in, buddy. Good to see you. That ice didn't look too safe for somebody my size. I've seen it look like cracks in it. NJ up there playing Eskimo. Heard that. I was gonna go by today and check the lake out over where I catch crappie, but things come up And them things fell through too, so it's pretty much a wasted day. Hey Randy, welcome in, buddy. Good to see you. Yeah, perch tastes pretty good. If you get you about two or three of them, make a decent little meal with some fries. It rained the last couple days here. That's another reason the deer's probably not coming in, because they got stuff in the woods to eat. Oh wow. And perch are good eating. I had red beans and rice with some peppers on it, some cayenne pepper. Trying to be like Popeyes. I forgot to put in some sausage though. That's okay, they still good. I bagged up the rest of them, put them in the freezer for some chili. Woke up this morning beat, tired, didn't want to stay up, but I had to. I had things to do, but I didn't get to do them. I forgot to mute all that. But eating like a king there, man. Old 205 posted some pictures of his money walking around in the yard there. I ain't got none of them yet. That's probably what I'll do after deer season. I'll probably go down and try to set up a chicken lot. And then it's gonna take me some time. I don't know what I'm gonna do actually. But I have to tear it all down and not worry about it no more. Looked out here earlier, man, we had blue jays everywhere flying around this morning. So it almost sounds like a turkey peeping. Yeah, I see them out here. I kind of run them off. We got blackbirds out here. We probably had 20 blackbirds one day out here. Every time I'd see them, I'd run them off. That wind's getting it. I should have saved some of them red beans and made a bean cake out of it, just see what it tastes like with them. Because everything's got a different flavor. I know pork and beans don't work too well. They're nasty. Doing it up like that. I'm gonna have to go back to that stomach doctor here or blood doctor, whatever it is, this month, see what's going on. Hopefully the blood count come back up. Really don't know which way that little guy come in this morning or left, 'cause I stepped in the other room and come back and he was gone. My neighbor boy's down there at the racetrack right now, racing. Hope he brings the trophy home. Got 7 wonderful people in here. 8 thumbs up. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see what happens next year. Hopefully I'm able to hunt next season. Keep saying next year. Big old blue jay. Man, their colors is just popping today. It was like they just come from the paint shop. You know, it looks like he just got painted up. Hear a little Cessna flying around out there. Might be ODNR, you never know. Sheriff's Department or something. Eddie Gross, welcome in. Somebody's flying over to the right and them hollers over there. You should have done been out of here. What they call that back here years ago, the G-Man. Another reason the birds are looking good. The sunshine. They feel good. Hopefully it ain't as hot as it was last year. I can't deal with it. Canada, there's 3 doves. Probably won't be no more of them coming in. Well, there comes the one walking. He couldn't catch the flight in, I guess. Hmm. I was watching a video the other day. A guy was melting styrofoam down with something that was in a jar he got and brushing it on concrete, on wood. It's a protectant. The way he done it after it melted. It repels water. Now that wouldn't be bad if you had access to the styrofoam, whatever he was using, if it was priced right, you know. You gotta figure all that in. Is it cheaper than buying this already gallon treatment or not? I couldn't get my phone to, yeah. And there's plenty of cardinals here, that's for sure. Yeah. I just don't like dropping just anything because of the population being down in Jersey. But I'm pretty sure if it comes in and ain't got it, it's gonna be a buck. Them does ain't been back in a while. I don't know, I just felt tired all day today. I know yesterday I wasn't feeling the best. Went to sleep, got woke up 2 or 3 times. So I don't know if it had something to do with it or not. Give me a big semi-load of orange juice. Huh. Now them go in the grill, not on the hood. I think Brandon got hit a deer today. I think it's who it was. Took a spot out of his grill. Truck still looks good though. Only bad thing about it, they don't build vehicles tough enough to take a deer out anymore. Used to be you get out and hit a post, get out and bend your fender back out, drive it home. Nowadays you hit a post, you gotta call a tow truck. Then your insurance company because your car is totaled. Raise that one that gets some air in here, keep me awake. Be another Brian B episode. Love you too. See you in a little bit. Be careful. I'll probably go in tonight. Dinner, I'll probably just eat me some sauerkraut. Make me a taco salad tomorrow. Usually when they don't come in for like 2 days or so, they show up. I might be wrong. Should have bought me a bag of oranges over at the store the other day. But I didn't. Comparing the price to how many was in the bag, yeah, I'll do it without. Yeah, I'll probably tear a foam board down and redo it, since I'll have time to play games with it, during the rainy days. Hopefully I can pop it out without busting it. Just heard the truck door. Wonder where Daryl is. There's Woody. Oh, fella's going on up there. He's looking for a hole. Stuffing the corn in there. Looking back on that hillside, there's all kinds of birds up in there moving around. catching my eye. There's that little Cessna plane again. Hmm. Wena, welcome in. How you doing? Hope everything's going good for you over there. It's a nice day out here today. A little chilly, but still got a nice sun and blue skies, which ain't bad. Almost all the snow is gone. Got little spots here and there. And maybe we get lucky tonight and want to walk in. Hmm. There's the coon dog. think she said hi and got out of there and took off, went to church. I heard the truck door close. She'll be back in a little bit. Dog sound like a broken record. Probably up there getting ready to go hunting tonight. Or doing some trading. Unless it's close to 4 o'clock and it might be feed time. Who knows? Yeah, with this wind blowing like this, wouldn't have been too good to be at the lake catching pneumonia over here today. Give it a few days of sunshine, warm up a little bit. Ouch. I watched the show here. It took me a while to watch all of it because there's a bunch of episodes. Every time I go watching there's something I get through like 2 or 3 of them and I go to sleep. But it's called Alcatraz. They they had a hole or something underneath the lighthouse, so it was like something under Alcatraz and then another hole under that. And the guys back then they was doing experimenting on 'em, and well, in 2012 they looked as good as they did when it was 1960s. Kind of cool movie. Don't think there ain't too many prison shows I ain't watched. I go in there, don't know me. They probably watching YouTube. Guess little Debbie got out a new cake or something. It's like a Nutty Buddy with peanut butter in it or something. Or it's a round cake. Chrissy sent it to me. It might have peanut butter and jelly. I don't know. I haven't watched all of it. Because half the time the stuff that people post ain't always true. You be out there at the store asking about it and they look at you like you're crazy. Kind of like old brother. Do you have the NJ Maniac sticker? No, we sold out. We're supposed to get another shipment in 2 weeks. Going through them things, I found where the red fern grows VHS tape. I don't know if it'll work or not, but I want to try it. I think I seen one of Old Yeller. My pup wanted to come out here with me. She likes coming out tracking deer. Take her for a little walk when it warms up. But I really don't want her to go up in the woods because you get a hair the wrong way, she's liable to take off. Troy's got that coyote hunt contest going. Yeah, I had one coming in. It was like 50 some pounds. Spooked him off somehow or another. I should have shot when I had a chance. think it was like 52 pounds, something like that, 54 pounds. I go out there and pick my rags up I use for the scent. I try to find some of that during the summer to buy up. But things probably ain't gonna get too much better than this. Because I gotta figure out how to come up with money to get the roof fixed on the front of the house. Got a partial porch that needs to be redone. Like to get a garden in, but who knows if that's even gonna happen. When I was younger, it wasn't no problem. I could probably blow through most of the work here in a couple of weeks. And that was with me working. Hmm. That was a squirrel over there, a bird. I'm gonna be building some nestlers around here somewhere. Oh yeah, I got trim pines and stuff back off the garage too. 5 great people in the house still watching. Appreciate it. 12 thumbs up. Just don't know when it's gonna happen. I think I see a couple of logs up there I could probably drag off the hill. Dog up there barking. Whoa. Hmm. Oh man. Good. Did you see the video, look, lady? She was on it, boy, all over the place. She ain't been trained. Only thing I done was give her a deer antler to chew on. That was it. She's boxer bull mastiff. She acts like she's interested. She knows what deer is. I give her a couple of pieces of raw meat this year, little pieces, nothing big. She ain't never had it before. She ate it. It's good for her though. She knows when I come out to swap the cards out. When I holler, give me the card, she's up from a dead sleep, ready to roll. Well, we could go walking. I don't know how she would do up in the woods. I know she can't stand the cold too much on her feet, because where she's been in the house most of the time, She'll have to toughen up. I think she'd be a pretty good dog for tracking. Had one dog brought out, was gonna put her on a trail. It was sitting there, tail just wagging away, happy camper. She had gotten around that scent. Its tail stuck straight up in the air and stopped wagging. I was like, yep, he's on it. It was like an antenna. And don't never take a cocker spaniel in the weeds with you. Unless you got him cut short. Them birds mount up in him, man. He was a mess. But he liked getting his hair cut. He used to lay out here on the ground, look like a bullfrog splattered out there, trying to cool off. Figured he would kill chickens. He didn't bother mine. He helped me. Just because where he was raised around them, I guess. About drowned one, licking it to death. Trying to get my attention and hold it down at the same time. He knew he wasn't supposed to be out there by himself. Probably take me a few days to get the feeling a little bit better anyway. Seems like every time my stomach goofs up, it takes a little bit. Hopefully I can get that cured. Yep. Oh, he held my baby chicks down out there one day in the evening. Lick it, bark, lick it and bark. Well, man, after about 10 minutes, I figured something might be up because he done had a snake wrapped around a little tree out here one day. And I treated him for that. And come out that day and he had that baby chick down licking it, looking, barking. I went there and pet him, got the chick, gave him a treat, took the chick and put it back where it went. He knew it wasn't supposed to be over that way. It was supposed to be in one of the cages. He loved lasagna. Tomato sauce is what it was, probably. But it was spicy. Well, he ate it. Every time Chrissy picked something with tomato sauce in it, he stand out there, bark and howl. You gotta take him out a little bit and he'll shut up. He was spoiled. He took Chrissy's dad back in the woods when he went with him several times. Got him back in, got him into some yellow jackets nest one time. They ate him up. Dog come back by him, brought the yellow jackets or hornets, whatever it was, eating him up. He come running right by her dad and they lit him up. The dog come home and left him in the woods. Then there was another time he was up there barking. He thought, man, maybe the dog got on a snake or something, and he hemmed him up there. You better go up and check it out. He gets up there, the dog ain't got no snake. He's got a box turtle. Picking it up, flip it up in the air, and it'd roll down the hill. He'd chase it and bark it. pick it up, bring it back up there on top again. That poor turtle had a rough evening. But he come walking up the house, man. He come in cussing and carrying on. He said, all right, to kill that dog, he got me ate up. His face looked like he'd been peppered with something. They burnt him up. Couldn't keep from laughing, you know. Of course, I got ate up with him out here in the front yard. I didn't have to go back in the woods. I was weed eating under the apple tree and got into a yellow jacket's nest in a pair of shorts. That wasn't too good. I was in the house under a cover in 89 degrees, freezing to death. Chrissy called and asked me what was wrong. I said, I got into a yellow jacket's nest. I'm freezing. All that poison in my body. She started laughing at me. I didn't think it was funny. I could have ended up in the emergency room, but there they got a bunch of them would have got together. Wow. I don't know how many I got, but man, I tell you what, no bigger than what they are, they could put some poison in you. Oh man. Got popped with the hornet out here too. Oh, if I see them when I'm mowing, I usually find something and get away from them, find something and go over there and toss down by the hole. Like a stick or something at the end of the stick, the hole's there, that way I can go back at night with some gasoline. But I was out here mowing one day. No, I was tilling up the garden. I went by the apple tree several times, didn't even see this. And I come back by again. And when I got close to where I had to move a branch, I grabbed it and went to move it and look. There was this, looked like a little upside down vase in the tree. Well, I let the branch go real easy and I got back and watched big old yellow hornet come out of there. I was like, oh crap. I said that could have been dangerous. Then I had one out here on an old lawnmower, a weed eater, push weed eater type deal thing. I had them lined up there for parts, you know, and it was hanging off there. That one got me. I was over there watching it, looking at it, and I raised my hand up, grabbed my hat, and he popped me under my underarm. That wasn't cool. That was dirty. So that's all right, I'll get you. I got me some gas and chucked on there and threw the match on it, and it looked like it was melting onto the ground. My dad got allergic to bees and stuff years ago, alcohol. Kind of sucks, man. I can't really do no drinking because I got a touch of cirrhosis from the pills I'm taking. Hey, Buck Williams, welcome in. I guess Hogleg got his coyote already. I don't know nothing about Stan. I guess he went to sleep by the time I got back in there this morning. Coach, he's working on it. It's sad. I got about a gallon and a half of medicine out there. Heard that. I had a 52 or 54 pounder kind of flee out from where I was at. I don't have no stands or anything. I ain't got the money to buy all that good stuff with. Even though it's only, for under $10 on some of them, I just can't afford it. It's just like buying that new map. I can't afford that right now. I'm strapped. I couldn't. What was that I was saying? I couldn't buy a set and hen. Right now, you couldn't. Literally. I'm still trying to figure out how to do the loadouts to where you can just go in and click on them and do them. I don't know nothing about that. I just get what I need and switch and swap out. Which the loadouts would probably be nicer. I'll tell you what, with this heater going, that cool breeze blowing through this window, Lord, if I have my CPAP out here, I'd go to sleep in a heartbeat. A deer could walk up here and drink coffee out of my cup and I wouldn't know it. But if he did and had horns, let the games begin because I'd reach up and grab them. Got 7 wonderful people in here, 14 likes. Thank you all. Got one more day of this and then we'll see what else I can get into where I got signal at. Or to put markers in the yard. That way I know what I'm doing, but I really need to get StreamYard because this YouTube stuff, this thing, it's hard to get everything set up. You can't have nobody up hardly unless you know what you're doing. You only allow one person unless you buy a package. I don't know. I would go to OBS, but it just seems like a lot to do after being on StreamYard. StreamYard, I learned it pretty easy. A lot of hiccups, but I learned it. I'll get things situated around here. I'll get back in the swing of things again. Hopefully. If not, well, no biggie. I don't like they got monetized and at least made enough money to pay for my channel. I don't know how you go about editing your videos videos on being able to put stuff in the descriptions. I don't know if you can go back and do that or not. Need to try. Some person just sitting there chilling, eating. Ain't no big hurry. Where y'all at? They're probably up there eating acorns right now. After the snow melted. That's what I think might have happened to them. Yeah, it's supposed to snow or something, rain. It's supposed to be like start out snow and then turn to rain tomorrow. So I don't know what's going on. I gotta really check the weather out. I don't want to come out here and maybe shoot one and an hour later come a downpour or something like. And I don't need to be getting sick. I bet Buck Williams drinks that coffee, that real expensive stuff, that cat coffee. I'm gonna have to ask Troy about that. $58, wow. Might be 58, but it's still gonna have a chill to it. Maybe a little bit of it to dry up some of this ground to where I can get out and do a little bit. I know that right here between the buildings is pretty muddy. I'm just waiting. Yeah, you guys down there where that got like that little wind current coming through there, breeze all the time. WKRP still down there? Or is that just a show? I often wondered about that. Oh, okay. I was just kind of curious, you know. I never bothered looking it up. Few people on YouTube could have played some of them parts. Uncle Lou would have to be the manager, I guess. I think who we could put in for Herb. I would say probably Bugman. What was that other one? Uh, you got Johnny, and you got the other one. I can't. There's a third one there somewhere. I can't think of his name. You got Brian B for the one of them. Yeah, Les, that's Bugman. Troy would make a good manager too on there. usually the big ones are with them. Yeah, that's true. I imagine they're all pretty bald. Only one I seen with horns was the 10 point or the big 8. I don't know which one it was. I just looked at it and seen my size horns, round wise. It'll be a nice one next year, I can tell you, or this year. So with that 12, he'll look like an elk come walking in here if he makes it. Guess I'll just play tomorrow by ear, see what happens. If I feel like coming out or not. Them red beans and rice hold over pretty good on you. They stick to your ribs. I saved a little bit of hamburger to make some gravy with in the morning. Put some over some toast. Small wind must have fell out. Little tree. There's a little tone. like to price up some T111 to go on my shed here. I might just slap some plywood up and give it a good coat of paint. Maybe I can get some metal worked in somewhere or another to go on the outside of it. Could rip the walls off of it and hang up some tarps. And do it little by little. The still's still going. Had to make sure the water was pumping in and out real good. Yeah, I like to get into RC10s or the 1/5 scales. I think that's the big ones that run off the weed eater motors. I like to have me one of them. Seen a guy out other side of Chillicothe. I went and picked something up. Can't remember what it was. But he was sitting out there messing with it. I said, that thing really burn them tires? He goes, yep, they sure will. He lit them up, man, did a donut and smoke rolled. I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. He said, this thing can go 50 mile an hour easy. But they ain't cheap. Those $800 toys baseline. I'd almost trade that van for two of them. Yeah, big money. I had an airplane. I was scared to fly it, so I sold it. They ain't really know where to fly down here. And my luck, yeah, it'd be like Houston, we got a problem. It looked like a Vietnam airplane crash into a tree and be sitting up there dangling. That's the way my luck would be. I'd love it, man. I love flying. I'd love to learn. I know up at Bolton Field, them rich kids up there, they actually got like little guns on them that shoot each other down. And they go up and fly and dogfight with it. I was like, that's cool. I've seen some videos on some monster remotes, man. I'm talking big money. But they're cool looking. I always got into this aircraft stuff, but I was scared of heights. You see me up here flying one of them MiGs right now? Yeah. Better have me a change of clothes when I come back down. If I make it back down. I get about 3 runs on the ladder and I start breaking out in sweats. Mike Irvin might not be feeling too good today. He's been in here. Of course, he's probably taking a little nap before he shows up. Tyler Perry. flipping through Facebook here the other day. I haven't probably been within the last week. Paul Stanley's birthday. All them big guys. Oh yeah. My buddy's son had a helicopter. I'd have loved to have got it and the disc. It told how to fly it and all that. It even went in the Xbox, and you can buy a controller, a joystick for it, and learn how to fly it, or learn how to fly it off the controller, either one. Then he went to some place, I guess it was like a flying school, to learn how to fly it also. Yeah, I get into those games like that on Xbox. Uh, what was that? There was several aircraft and some of the military games that you flew a Cobra and all that. Black Hawk. I got that one simulator. It was like a simulator for the Xbox. It was a jet. Something 7. I can't remember the name of it. But it was for the 360. I got an Xbox One, but I got one game on there, Hunter Call of the Wild. Yeah, if I had a room built on the side of the back of the house, I would set all that up. I'd even put the Christmas tree in there and have it set up that way you don't have to deal with it all year round. It'd look good having deer heads on each side of it, you know? Like they're looking around it. Then I get me a stuffed raccoon, I could put it in the tree. I seen Timu had a jackalope on there for like 11, I think it was $11. It's a rabbit with horns. No, I'm kind of curious if they may have been starting to log down there across the road back in that holler too. Could have caused the deer to act a little crazy. I never thought about that. Or take the old car hauler down there and park it and see if he'll load it up with some boogered up stuff they can't get rid of, you know? I'll use it for firewood. See, no movement on the hill nowhere, other than the birds. Yeah, I could probably put out a few things right there, scratch the top of the ground up over there. You hear that shooting? That has to be the guy across the road behind me. Hmm. Yeah, he probably just burned up a box and a half of ammo while I was sitting here. I heard it earlier and I thought, man, maybe it's the van on this. There he is now, he's rapid firing. He ain't a quarter of a mile behind me. And let's hope it don't mess nothing up. That little feller works himself to death just to get a bite of corn. You take it over and stick it in a hole and beat it to death till it pops open. Air temps change, so the temperature's dropping. Trying to figure out why he's down there shooting so much. It ain't a tax write-off, I can tell you that. He's got some 357s down there he's gonna do. I'll stand there and holler bang, 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 for a little bit. Yeah, exactly. No, If you got it, you got it. If it's sighted in, it's sighted in. You don't, I don't know. I used to shoot like that when ammunition was cheap. But I can't be doing that stuff now. Even if you own a reloader, you ain't saving a whole lot. Time you buy all the stuff. Yeah. I mean, 243 shells, cheapest I found was like, I want to say $30 a box or something like that. I shot that 22 two times the other day. I ain't shot it in years. Yeah, 30 cents. Man and Dad used to buy cans of Remingtons. I'd sit out here on the weekend when I was a kid and shoot. Two weekends I'd burn up a half a can. I don't know how many was in it. It may take me 3 weekends. But I come out and shoot a little bit and then quit. But I guess that's what made me good. Yeah, exactly. Used to be able to get a box of reloaded 357s for $8 off a guy. But they wasn't your normal reloads. This was police issued. It had a pretty good bark, but it had the stopping power to go with it. I know the sheriff. I showed him my gun, he liked it. I said, I like to find somebody, get some ammo off of, because I target practice. He goes, I can get you a box. How much? He said, $8. I said, give me a couple of boxes. He goes, how you want them loaded? Just like yours. When I shoot something, I don't want it to get up and walk away. And I still got them shells. I got a few 22s, but I might bring the grandkids out one weekend, shoot a little bit with it, If you can get them off the games and cell phones. When I was growing up, going out in the woods, shooting guns. Yeah, boy, y'all want to afford that. Let's go get her done. Kids nowadays don't want to do nothing. I guess everybody our age can say we're one of the best teachers out there because we never have no students. And when I went to school, the teachers act like you're going to be working for NASA or something. Half them kids that went to school with me didn't make it. They might be managers of a store or something, but they ain't working for NASA. Mr. Mike, I knew you'd be here. How you doing, buddy? Feeling okay? I'm feeling a little rough myself, but I'm here. Chrissy, I don't know if she's back yet. She went to church around 3 o'clock. They had something going on up there. She's supposed to be back in a little bit. I don't even know what. It's for something. She should be back here in a few. We just heard somebody hit hit a scratch off. They've been down there shooting. uh, 9 great people in here, 17 thumbs up. Appreciate y'all. Yeah, I might be able to let one hang overnight one more time. Because that garage kind of holds the coolness with 6 inches of concrete in the floor. hopefully Chrissy checks the mailbox when she comes in. I got some seeds that's supposed to be here. Tomato seed. Supposed to be kind of a little bit bigger than a tomato. I've seen some at the store that was I don't want to say probably quarter size maybe. But these are supposed to be real good. They already cut them in half, man. They go good in a salad or something. Huh. Nothing showed up on that one. About time for the squirrels to pop in here. And I was watching that one dude that plays on Swamp People, or used to. He was making gravy, put a little butter in the pan, put the flour in there, then got some milk out and put it in there and mixed it up. He didn't even let the flour brown, and he called it gravy. I was like, man, you gotta let that flour simmer a minute, you know? That's the way we always did it. But maybe that's the way they do things down there in Louisiana. Me, I like to brown my flour a little bit. It still turns out white sometimes, but that makes it good for the corned beef that you put in there. And I like to cut back on that gravy and bean cakes and all that crap. I'm gonna have to be hitting the garden here pretty soon. I ain't gonna have time to make all that stuff. If it warms up, I'm gonna try to be outside by daylight doing something. Huh. I believe I think I could use this for my hatchery. I don't know. I got an old camper down there. I really need to put a lean-to over it and use it. Start hatching off baby chicks and so on. Let you get built up. tearing it up now. Teresa, welcome in. I hope everything's going good for you today. We got 2 more days of this, today and tomorrow. Depends on what happens. Whether I'll be out here tomorrow or not. Need to go find me 6 hinges so I can open my door. Get these 2 doors going, that way I can open them up. Be able to work in here a little bit. I'm gonna go and get some pea gravel too, by the way. Finish up my ramp. Get down at the bottom of it, it's got a nice 2-inch drop. Don't feel good on the spine when you're going off of that. Throw some limestone down. Put it out there towards the driveway a little bit. Seen a leaf bouncing around there, went in behind a tree. I thought there was something up there. Nice big hornless deer would be nice. Let these little ones get a little weight on them. This fall would probably be better. I wonder if deer can smell minerals in the air. If I bought some block and throw it out there. All that around that corn where it's all tracked up. I want to throw out some wheat, let it come up there, wheat grass. So some of it. And yeah, the wind just now picked up. A nice little gust come through that window. Heard that. That sea salt. Yeah, yeah. I think Chrissy's got some of that in the house. Oh man. Yeah. Yeah, that white block it pretty much sits there and deteriorates. I tried cutting that stuff once, man. You can't cut that salt block. I don't know what they used to cut it with, man. I tried. It's like cutting a rock. 5 o'clock. Man, I'm feeling rough. Heard that. Try that. I was laying on my back in bed, moved a little bit the wrong way, I guess. I don't know. Man, I got dizzy. Heard that. Okay, Teresa. That guy's still shooting down there. Man, oh man. Oh, he's burning plenty of money, but he got money though. He got a good job. Next time I see him, go hold my hand out. He said, what? I said, I need some ammunition, man. I heard you was the man to see. You burn up about 5 boxes down there. I figure if you got any that I could use, you know, that you're gonna burn, I'll take them off your hands, save you the trouble of standing out here shooting it. That big gun there. He's up in the holler down there. He's probably from my driveway, 500 feet on the left. Heard that. Gotta go get one. But I ain't. He done shot up a paycheck for me. Sounds of it. For a good half, anyway. I have a feeling ain't nothing gonna come in, him down there blasting like that. 'Cause usually when they do that, they don't show up here. They hear that, they turn and go the other direction. think I'll check out Peacock on Fire Stick and see how much it is a month. Uh, what he's thinking down there. I know there's Yellowstone on there with Kevin Costner and another one that's 18 something. I don't know if that's the beginning of Yellowstone or what, but it's 1883 or something like that. There it is, shooting again. You wonder why the deer is jumpy up here. Yeah, 1883, that's what I want to watch. Is it worth $10? Is it the movie or is it a series? I really don't have the $10, but daggone, that was a rapid fire and a half. Sound like two pistols. 1923. Cool. I watch TV on rainy days if I don't feel like going outside, doing anything in the garage, which I'm pretty much stuck until I can move some of this stuff. And last year, I was going through some stuff outside and had a snake fall out on my shoe where it was sitting outside, cabinets and stuff. Oh, okay. All about the Yellowstone. Man, that would be a cool place to go hunting. And then I couldn't believe how they got that hillside tore up with snow on the ground. I mean, they really got down in the dirt. They traveled it so much. It's not as bad behind the house. It's right in here where it looks like a major highway. Yeah, and they really did a good job on that. Here comes some doves back in. I seen three just flew in the trees. I gotta pull my tillers out of the building and fire them up while I'm sitting around a while. Heard that. Oh man. I wish he was up this way. I hook you up with a guy that might have one for cheap. I got all the brushes and stuff to clean one with. You can usually pick carburetor up online pretty cheap, depending on what one it is. Old Troy built. He might have one. He's got a lot of old parts over there. Okay, bridge motor. Yeah, I'd say he's probably got it. I go and get my parts off of him when I need it. Sometimes he matches them up. He said it doesn't matter the age. He said what might be in early 80s might show up again in the 90s. You know, the way they do that, they set out emails and fax to these companies of what they need for that year, and them companies send them a price quote on it, and whoever's the cheapest, that's who builds their stuff that year. That's like Husqvarna. I bought my mower there. Well, I go back over, what was it, this past year, they went to Craftsman. Go figure. And before that, it was Cub Cadet. Need to sell that van out there. All the stuff you buy as you're getting older, you'll have to sell it later in life. To compensate for loss. Don't see nothing moving around yet. I bought a Troy built. If I knowed what I knowed after a week of buying it, I would have never bought it. I thought they dug deeper. 3 inches ain't nothing, man. I'm used to digging a garden where it's almost 10 inches deep, you know? When you step in it, you sink. That's a good garden dirt. It's easier to work. It takes weeds longer to come back up. You can run a hoe through there quick. I'm out there using that Troy built, man. I made 2 passes and it seemed like it didn't phase it. Like it scratched the top of the ground. Really, this one here I can't. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. It's pretty much brand new. I mean, it's got a dent in it where it jumped backwards on me on the cover of the Times. And it lit me up too. Somebody showed me $400, they could take her home with them. I mean, it's great for after you get the garden. If you ain't planting, it's great to. It'd be great to take your weeds out of your rows. But usually, what I do, I stack straw in there so thick the weeds can't grow. Somebody else was telling me to use old carpet, flip it upside down, and it works good on weeds. But it just seemed like a pain in the butt, you know? When you could put straw down there and next year you till it under it and it becomes compost. And you put fresh down again. Then you get what's in your chicken lot out, or your chicken house, throw it on your garden too. Fertilizer, nitrogen. Make that corn grow. Yeah, that's who I thought it was down there shooting. Oh, you can hear me now, can't you? I had it muted for a second. Yeah, I opened the door. He's down there still cracking shells off. Kind of glad I got up and looked at the bottom of my chair. It was almost off the 2x4s. There'd have been another Lee Evans accident. Oh my God. No, that boy there deer hunts too. Sound like a guy from the apartment right there. He's the only one I know of that's got a wild vehicle like that. Might get my pruners out tomorrow. Hit a tree or two out back. Try to get them done. No, he used to race 4-wheelers too. He's the one that got me almost started into it. Had a bad deal at Grumpy Valley down here with a 230. I put a great big carburetor on it. It was working fine here. I get over here and start around the track. That carburetor stuck on me, and I went over a jump. When I come back down, it dumped me. Thank God for kill switch. As soon as I got back up, got on the 4-wheeler, guys passed me, and I kind of putted back over to the truck because I didn't want it to stick again. I didn't even get to race, but I jumped stuff I probably wouldn't have jumped if I'd have looked at it. I went up things that most people wouldn't do. We go up the side of the hill here, have a big root ball sticking out, or big root kind of curved. If you didn't hit it right, you're in trouble. And we only had a good 15 feet run to hit the hill to get up to the top. I rolled a brand new 400. Bust my mouth, my knees messed up a little bit. Broke my wrist that day. But I grabbed it, pulled it back over, and got back up on it. After spitting blood, scared the boy half to death that was with me. He said, "You alright?" I said, "Yeah," as soon as the world stopped spinning. What happened? I hit the hillside and went up it over here. All of a sudden it just kicked in neutral, so I aimed it towards the tree. My fingertips could feel the hair on the bark, and it stopped. Heard that. Yeah, I hit the brakes. It was just like it wasn't stopping. It was going to keep on, like it was gaining speed backwards. It was sliding. So I turned it, and when I did, it slingshotted me off. I went, fell 20 feet and landed on my face and hands. The boy thought I killed myself. I got on there. He said, "You want me to take it home?" I said, "Nope. I rode her up here. I'll ride her home. How bad is it, you know?" He said, "Looks like you just bent the steering still." I said, "It should be all right." I fired it up and rode it home, put it in the building, come through the back door, cleaned up a little bit, went in there, sat on the couch. She goes, "What's wrong?" I said, "I effed up." I said, "It's me. It's my fault." I said, "My hand stoved up." She goes, "It's broke. Your wrist is broke." I said, "Nah, it ain't broke." I put ice on there and it burnt like fire. I said, "Yeah, maybe it is broke." Went to the hospital. Says, "You okay? We just put a cast on it." I went, I went and looked at the stuff afterwards. I even wrote it down there in a cast. The guy's uncle thought I was going to sue him. I went down there, sat there and drank a cup of coffee and talked to him while he's sitting this way. I said, "Buddy, you good enough to let us ride here. Let me ride here. I ain't gonna do nothing like that." I said, it wasn't nobody's fault. It's just something that happened, you know? I said, "I'm not like most of these people. Just to ease his mind, you know?" Shoot, I ain't gonna sue nobody. People good enough to give you a place to ride with their nephew. You don't turn around and stick them, you know? That's like this guy next door was nice enough to give me the wood. If I got hurt, it's on me. That's my fault. I should have paid better attention. Cutting wood, you know? That's what's wrong with this world. Too many people sue happy. They sue happy. I'm Cherokee happy. I need to go out west and see my people. I haven't seen them in many, many moons. I think it would be so cool. I love powwows. Yeah, exactly. And then when you do get hurt, like I was through McDonald's window there, that coffee cup just collapsed in my hand and burnt me. I couldn't get nothing out but the bills paid, the medical bill, because that lady out west burnt herself. That hurt me. And the lawyer said time we paid to have the cup dissected to see a defect, that we the case would you wouldn't be getting much. Yeah, okay. Second and third degree burns almost changed my name to Ballpark Frank. What's sad is when I did get it cooled down in that S10 with the standard shift to where I could sit down, I look over and this chick's handing me out another cup of coffee. You got to be kidding. How about a cup of ice? I mean, wow. It's been years ago, but it's something that you don't forget. They say I'll never meet a stranger. It's how you present yourself to people, whether they like you or not. I'm a nut. I cut up and carry on with the best of them. But I'm gonna fill you out and see how you are before I do anything. To know which way you fall on the ladder or can you take a joke. That air's getting colder. Yeah, yeah. This wind is blowing through the window here. It's gotten colder, unfortunately. And then I guess next week is going to be warmer than that, and then it's going to drop back down again. Hang on, come on. Trying to get my jacket back on, get it situated. Oh, come on, man. The jacket's even got chill. Wow. Yeah, it was supposed to rain or snow tomorrow evening sometimes. Well, it's showing on my phone, but you can't go by that. Over here where they ain't a building, that wind's blowing a little bit. Guess they're having a hen party at church. They get over and get everything done, then they start yapping, clucking around. Yep. Yeah, I think the deer's got plenty to eat up there. They're eating in the woods right now and coming down. It's pretty much my theory of it, is they wasn't down in 2 days since the snow melted. Most of that corn out there was from yesterday. I got a 2-day card in my pocket I gotta take in and let her look it over. Got about an hour. Yeah, maybe. Mosquito. Imagine that. Yeah, there was some small one in here early this morning, but he didn't hang around. So evidently he must have been a loner and come in from somewhere else. But then the next week I gotta go to the doctor's. Well, I know they don't care for banana peelings because they didn't bother with them. don't deal with lettuce. Yeah. Well, there's one thing about if I plant turnips out there and they don't eat it, I can. Shoot again. Kind of sound like a 12 gauge. Shooting again. I might. Depends on how I feel, Mike. But it is the last day. It depends on what happens here in a little bit, also. We're playing it by ear. You know, I should take some peanut butter and put it on a paper plate and stick it to the tree out there. Because I'm going to run my phone all night and see if any of them walk up here and lick it. Yeah, experiment, wasn't it? I heard they like peanut butter. I know one eating a Reese's peanut butter cup. Well, I see some clouds starting to move in. Imagine that. It's getting cloudy down that way to the north. Someone's floating through. It's rough and you really don't know here if it's going to rain or not. It'd be bluebird skies, nice and warm. You'd be out there working. All of a sudden you turn around and look up the holler towards the west. dark clouds, here it comes. When you see it, you better be getting your stuff packed up and done, 'cause it don't take long for it to hit. I must have got that 3-in-1 oil on my coat. On my leg. Around the bottom of my calf, and sometimes starting up the side, it gets sore. I don't know why. Legs swell a little bit, but the swelling's kind of normal. But with the being sore and hurting, that ain't normal. I don't know what it is. First I thought it was sitting in this chair. I need a new office chair is what I need. It's probably what I'll do tomorrow, go out in the garage. And since I climbed up on the ladder and changed the bulb out there, which I shouldn't have because my left leg don't work like it should. I ain't got it built back up. The patella or something's off center. He told me to start leading with my left to build it back up and get it right. When I go in, I try to use my left leg to start up the steps, get a couple steps in. And I got a picture of where that Redbird is over here on the left. That's where that shabby dog was walking. More than likely it belongs to them girls down there. I'd be ashamed to say it was my dog. It was the best thing I ever seen in my life. Looked like it was some kind of Airedale cross. What they call them people that let their hair go. Yeah, dreadlocks. That dog could be a dreadlock victim. It's starting to get dark. Wind chill is getting colder. See my breath. Got 9 people in here, 20 thumbs up. I mean, when I was growing up, I seen a show called The Shaggy DA. Yeah, you never know, but Jimmy, this guy's been shooting for the last hour down there. He's only about, go out to my mailbox, he's probably about 500 feet down the road on the left in the holler there. He's been blasting quite a bit. He burnt some money up today. I couldn't afford to shoot that much in 12 gauge shells. I think he's just down there shooting target practice. I mean, I used to do that here, but shells went up, man. Ammunition got so high, Ernie couldn't afford it. I think I bought maybe 2 or 3 boxes at $20, and that was it. Reloads work fine for me. They load them right. I should have bought me a reloader years ago and learned how to do it. I run 125 grain in my muzzle loader. But I don't use guns, I use bow. I like it nice and quiet. Maybe a little man will bring big boy in. Who knows? Paul's getting killed. Or let it get good and cold and then take it in and stick it on the back of Chrissy's neck. Let me rub your back, honey. Hey, look, there's some squacker meat. Some fluffy tail. Yep. Oh, look, corn. That's what it looked like you was saying. No shotgun there. There ain't gonna be nothing come in. You heard that one, didn't you? uh, it's like he's got 2 shotguns down there and somebody loading them up. done throwed another 5 out there. Yep. He shot two sets. Deer probably won't be in. That's the way they usually do, though, when they're shooting down there. There's 5 more. He probably ain't shooting magnums, because if he was, his arm would get sore. But then again, they don't make things like they used to. You hold that gun tight against your arm, you're shooting the old-timey magnums, yeah, you're gonna feel it. I got some paper shells there. I still got a paper shell box with a few in it. They probably worth a little bit of money. I can work a pump like that. I can get real close. The day I shot at that one deer at the park, Dad thought it was an automatic. I said, no, that was me. But of course it was an 870 too. When I oil my guns up, you can't touch it without having oil all over you. Now I bet people at the head of the holler here hear that. Martin called down there nasty if he's making Swiss cheese. Yeah. Get them old single shots. When you shoot them, the forearm comes off of it. It kills on both ends. Used to have an old Beretta, heck of a gun, man. I wanted some turkey shoots with it, some ham, some money, some bacon. And then they beat chokes down on the end of the barrel and make it smaller. And anymore, I don't know. I ain't been in a long time. It probably cost you $10 a shot now. I think the last time I went, it was 3 and 5. $5 for a money shot, $3 for meat shot. Yeah, it kind of sucks. I don't think anything's gonna show up tonight, boys. What, 5:40? Yeah. Yeah, that's one thing I'll put out here too is a clock. I'll make sure it's electric though. Yeah, with a Browning, you either got to be so many feet forward or so many feet back on the line in order for that pattern to cross and tear that card up. Well, he just took off. He's going back home. He's ate enough corn today. Oh man. Some of them guns get wicked. Almost blacked my eye one time with a gun. I got it down too close to the back of the gun, man. Pulled the trigger and whammy. Looked my eye up. Kind of the same way with a scope too. Or set that bucket up over to the left. Get some pop cans and set them up there and let the kids shoot out of them with 22. Then drag my piece of deer decoy out and put it over here. I see a squirrel over there coming up the tree. He might be headed out here. Coughing, he ain't got no steam coming off of it now. Didn't take him long to cool off either. My daggone legs hurt. Below my knee, calf swelling up. Sat still too much. I don't know about tacos. I might try to make some hot dogs tomorrow and have taco dogs. Heard that. I got some crab meat in there. I got shrimp in there. I think I got chicken in there. I don't know what all's in that bag for fish bait. But I have a little bit of everything when I go down on the Ohio River or wherever I go. I was trying to run. I'm gonna have to catch it before I leave here. Yep. Because you never know what they're going to eat down there. Them fish eat anything. come on. You'd figured it'd be cold down there handling all that steel. I'll tell you what, it got cold in here. That air's constantly blowing through that window. I'll close that sucker. You know, they probably down there at the other end of the field saying, nope, I ain't coming up there. I hear gunshots tonight. Last time I heard news, it wasn't good for George. George got creamed. I'll probably leave that thicket there, you know. Maybe, I don't know. I might cut a hole in it towards that dead tree, see if I can find some of my old arrows, broadheads. Take a rake and rake across it, up through there. Better give them a little cubby hole to come off the hill at. If I get time, it's plans that may happen. I don't know. If it don't, it don't. I'll Google it up and see if deer will eat turnips and all that. I heard they will. I don't know if they're talking about the tops or the bottoms. But I hear they will bust melons and eat it. I'll put a couple of pumpkins out there, see if it will. Yeah, I think so. I think it's in there on the gun rack. I think. I can't remember. Oh man, my foot. Sitting there with your leg laying sideways, it puts a little pressure on. I think so. No, I think it broke. I think that one broke when he went through the field over here to the right. I found part of it. The other part was inside the deer. And I had to watch how I went to cleaning the inside. That gets a little iffy. Wherever you stick your fingers, you better stick your knife first and rake around till you find it. Hey, people in 21 thumbs up, appreciate it. Yeah, it don't look like it's gonna be good tonight. I'll tell you what, when you cut them hips apart with a sawzall, you gotta watch them bone fragments are sharp. I got stabbed a couple times on this last one, where my skin got tender again. Toughen them back up this summer. I can't hardly feel nothing, no way, unless it goes in under my skin. Good ways. My hands, if I sit and put my hands up against the table, my arms, play Xbox, my finger tips go numb, my hands. If I lay in bed on my back, got my hands laying there too long, I have to move them because they go to sleep. I'm in a world of shape, bro. But I still keep going. I ain't gonna let it do me in, you know. I'm gonna still keep trucking as much as I can. I'll do what I can do and the rest of it can wait. Seen a good way to clean your bacon grease. They say don't ever add water to any grease. Well, I'll tell you, if you do, it will clean your grease. When you pour it in the jar, you add water to it, you put the lid on it, shake it up, turn it upside down, and when it separates and the grease actually hardens, you can turn it sideways, take the lid off, and all that stuff will come out, the little debris and stuff, particles that come out with water. You can wrench it a little bit and then put the lid back on it. Boom, your grease is clean. I watched that today too. That was a pretty good tip. I just wish the daggone deer fat didn't make it taste nasty. I really do. Because sometimes you can get some nice chunks of fat off of the deer to go into the burger, but it gives it a bad flavor. So I guess you'd have to go over and get some beef fat to go in it. I'd take a pound of that and some beef fat and see if it worked. If it tasted good, you know. Might make deer meat taste like beef. NJ, welcome back, brother. Yeah, it is horrible. I found out the hard way. I added it a little bit one time and tried it. Didn't care for it. But now the sausage I made was awesome. I just wish I had a bunch of it that I could ship out to everybody to try, you know? Let's see, what is it? 56, almost 6 o'clock. Got about 10 more minutes, I guess. Because it really don't look like anything's happening because of target practice down there. Kind of figured that'd be what happened. Now that they're done shooting. But they didn't come in last night either, so I got a clean card out there in the camera. I'll see what's going on with this, because this card here has been out here for 2 days. We'll see if any coyotes been in here. Pull the charger off. Don't need it. Man. I was going to run over to some antique places, but things didn't work out today. Chrissy and them can have the rest of that coffee in that thermos. I'm done for the night. But we'll definitely figure out what's going on, you know? When we see this card, we'll see if something really happened or what it was. So I don't see nothing on the yield nowhere. But I can see. Oh, stand up here and look. Really don't see nothing. Look like another dead evening, boys. Don't look like nothing's gonna happen. Here comes a squirrel. That's about it. Well, I guess we'll try her tomorrow, guys. Act on it. That's okay. We do what we can do. Oh. Oh, that's gonna twist it the wrong way. See what it is here. I guess I better get down where I can see. I can't see this. Oh. Alrighty, I appreciate it. Look, lady. Appreciate everybody coming in, hanging out. We'll see what we can get into tomorrow. Take care, God bless, and we'll see you on the next one.